Okay, then next is it is not unusual for the day to roll between 2 and 4 a.m. So, means to say kaadlawon siya manghitabo ang shifting. Okay? So, night audit deployment, it is the night audit team will vary in makeup and composition depending on the hotel, how large it is, how many rooms does it composes. So, generally, the night audit team will consist of the night audit manager. We have the 2 to 5 auditors, really depending on the size of the hotel and the number of the secondary operation. And then one or two for food beverages auditor, depending still on the number of the outlets. And then the night audit reports for the night audit teams, primarily responsible in verifying the posting of charges within the guest ledger. And this is done by a series of reports. So it's not just one, but a series of reports. So each report generated by night audit is verified and documented to ensure accuracy. Okay, so and why are this important? So here are the following. It is important because it must have the room rate posting report, then have the outlet or the secondary reconciliation report. It must be consistent and all must be in terms. Food and beverages potential report. We have the food and beverage audit report. We have the PMS summary posting report. PMS means the property management system. So it's a system that used basically by the MOD to enter or set up the data from the incoming guest or the guest that will be leaving. Okay. What else? So here we are. So this is our main focus. As you can see, you have um, the date. Okay, the timestamp. It's 1:55. The date is August 6, 2001, and the report type of report is posting. So the room and tax posting. So as you can see, you have here page 1 of 15, but I have only included the most basic and the most important thing in this pages. Okay, so we have 3 slides for this one. I'll be discussing this one as well. Okay, so first and foremost, as you can see, you have the room number. So 427, 507, 513, and so on and so forth. And to start with, room number is the guest room number. Okay, here. And then room category. So the room category is the room type, okay, NSK, things like that. I'll be discussing that one. Then we have the market code. It's the source of business. Either it can be corporate, travel agent, or walk-in, and etc. Okay, and then we have the rate here. It means it is the room charge before tax. Okay, so wala pay tax, so no deduction. Still, it's the regular computation of the room rate. Then we have the occupancy tax, so that means hotel occupancy tax. Then we have the state tax. It's a state, basically, it's a government sales tax. Then we have the total. This means a total charge posted to guest folio. Okay, when you inform the customer or the client when they will be leaving the hotel. It's basically folio means when they who I mean the guest will check out. So these are the things that you are going to be posted in the folio. Okay. So example calculation for this one. We have 427. I mean 427. Room number 427. Room 427. The rate is $89. Then occupancy tax is 8. $8.90, and then we have the state tax of $5.05. So total for this one is 102.95. Be sure to check here. You'll just need to add this one. So plus plus plus, okay? Where is that calculator? Okay, so $89 plus 8.90, $8.90, and then $5.05. Total is $102.95. So we'll see. We have for the market codes, so we'll be explaining this one. So AA99 C is actually a discount guest. So here in this example, we'll basically be explaining some hotels actually do have different types of market codes, but this is the standard. Okay, but if your hotel is basically a small one, like 11, 10 rooms that can be occupied, then probably they will not using this one. Okay, so ARP 01 is actually an advanced reservation promotion. So this one here, it's advanced reservation promotion. So ARP 01. Okay, this one Jones Wed is basically a wedding group here, 513, 515, and 610. Then for 123 Corp, it's actually a corporate account. Okay, really depending on the code of the hotel, depending on the operations, and then must be agreed by the owner of the hotel. So really depends on how you are going to have the market code that includes basically the approval of the officials of the hotel. Then we have the 42 Cora. It's actually a corporate account still, like the 123 Corp. Then we have the Jones Wed, a wedding group, and then as you can see, you have the walk-in. It's a walk-in guest. Okay, understood? Am I fast?
Not so, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Then aside from that, we have the room revenue summary. Okay, so you can actually see the room revenue. In this case, here we'll see room revenue for the rate is $1,440. Okay, for the room revenue, and then for the occupancy task, that is $144, and then for the state tax, that is $81.65. All you need to do is just add all of this. Okay, add like um, from room 427 to room 1500. So you need all this to be added and then come up with a subtotal or the room revenue summary. Okay, and then for occupancy tax, that is um, same thing. You need to add all of this one here to come up with the occupancy tax subtotal. And then we have the 81.65 for the state tax. Actually, state tax is applicable for applicable in United States of America. But here in our case, there are state tax, but we do not have really. I don't have the idea of how much, really depending on the size of the hotel and the room availability. Okay. So here you can add to come up with the total, and then you'll also add here to come up with the subtotal, and then same thing with here. Okay, so for the next slide, we have here the outlet or the secondary reconciliation report. This is the second part of the most important audit. report. So as you can see, the timestamp of this one, the first slide that we had is 155, and then the second one is 158. Actually, this is dawn time, okay? So like before 2 p.m. A.m. I'm sorry. So this is the shifting where night audit happens, shifting of the different assignments. So as you can see, you have J restaurant. So it's the outlet. Then we have the code here, and then the item, then the price, tax, and then the total. And then under that, we have the subtotal. We'll see. Breakfast, we have $12, and then $10.58. And then we have $8.95 for this one. So, for the total, you need just have to add the three only for the breakfast, then another addition for lunch. Okay, for breakfast we have $12 plus $10.58, and then $8.95. It's basically a total of like $34.69. We'll see. I love it. Oh, sorry. Can you see my calculator? You cannot? Hello?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
I have no calculator except in the phone.
No, no, no. You can see the image, I mean the calculator in the screen. Can you?
No, ma'am.
You cannot.
No.
Let me try to add this one here. Okay, hold on. As you can see, you can just try, okay? If I am having just the windows of this one. Maybe I can. Okay, hold on. Let me try to stop this one first, and then I'll share my entire screen, okay? So I can see the calculator in my place. Let me try to share again. Can you see the calculator? Not yet working. Okay. See here. As you can see, you can just, as what I have said a while ago, that you can just add 12 dollars, 10. $8.58 and $8.95 for breakfast alone. For lunch, you have another additional. Okay, I believe this is for breakfast. Still have like $34.69. Let me try to check here. Oh, calculator is not working. Basic bulb. Okay, so same with lunch, item lunch. You'll just need to add $15.27, $6.98, and then $4.35. So a total of $29 and for the three item with the three prices. So this one here. Okay. My pointer is not working. Okay. So here you can just need to just add this one. So basically this is 15, 27, 698 for the 435. I believe this is 29 something. $29 90 97. Okay. So and then we have for gift, I mean for yes, for gift shop, we have the sundries, magazine, and the mints. So a total of 435, 295, 595. Basically, this is $10, like almost $11. So we'll try to check here for the calculator. Oh my god! Can you see the calculator now?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So we'll see. As you can see, we'll have $12 plus 1058 plus 895. So that is equals to okay, $31.53. Am I correct for breakfast? I'm sorry, this is 58. Mas maigi pa sigurong mag ano. $12 plus 1058. Is it 58? Plus
Yes.
895. So that is yeah 31.53. Okay. So oh no, no. Okay. So the next is we have for lunch we have 1527 plus 698 plus 435. So that it equals to $29.06. Okay, so for the other sundries 295, we'll see 295 to I'm sorry, it is 295 plus 595 plus means that is 0.95. So that is equals to 985. Okay. So all you need to do is just to add everything, okay? And then 12 the price plus the tax that is 1320, then 1058 plus $1.06, that's 11, and so on and so forth, things like that. And then we have this shoes shine for $6 plus things $6.60. Then for Pro Shop, as you can see, that's all views. So you have $8.95 plus $89.50 for the tax. That is $984.50. So all you need to do is to just add everything, but you need also to check on the item. Okay, so just be very careful with that one for addition. Okay, any question for this? Anyways, just basically addition. So timestamp is 158, and we'll go to the next one. We have here the adjustment. Okay, correction. Okay. Let's go to the next slide. So things like that. So as you can see, you have 255. This is the PMS shift closing. So this is the final report. Okay, for everything. So American Express, we have the credit card, then the posting, and then we have the adjustment total, and then the paid out total and corrections. I'll explain this one. Okay. So as you can see, we have I would like to uh quote this one, that this type of closing report is the most important report because it actually reconciles the entire shift. So as you can see, do we have someone else? None. So as you can see, we have the American Express, the Visa card, Discover, Diners, or the CB Club, and then you have the credit card total. Where are you going to get this one? This is actually um, a posting. This is not shown actually in previous posting, but this is shown on the PMS shift closing report. This does not actually implies, but is recorded report directly. So it comes from all credit card payments processed during the shift. So as you can see, we don't have the name of the person as the client previously with the previous slides. But some of these credit card payments are basically like down payment, things like those. So room charges, restaurant charges, gift shops. These are I mean, these are payments that made by guests using their credit card. So um, they just basically add this one in the slides to make for PMS shift closing purposes. Okay. So as you can see, we have here the American Express, Visa, Discover, Diners Club, then the credit card total. All you need to do is still addition. Okay, you need to add this one here, everything, all the credit card payments. Then for posting, as you can see, we have there at in the previous slides calculation, we have we have let me try to check this one here. We have the posting totals for the guest folio for restaurant. We have 63, I mean $63.93. This comes from the previous slides that we had, this one here. Okay, so as you can see, all you need to do is to add and then check this one on your final posting PMS. Okay, here. So you can see $63 for gift shop. We have another total, and then show shine another total. Pro shop we have another total, and the posting total of $1,080.13. Okay, we have someone here. I'm sure to check. All right. So as you can see, you have here the total of $1,000, $1,080.13 for the posting of some other items made. Okay, so adjusted total, as you can see, we have the adjustment total here. It's negative. Why is it negative? That means revenue was reduced. Okay, so there were error postings, then sometimes reverse wrong charges, then sometimes discounts, and then sometimes duplications of transactions. So that is why there is adjustment of the total. So it's a negative because it means uh, the revenue was reduced. So for the paid total, we have also 50 negative $50. This means is paid. I mean, paid out total is the hotel pays cash from the front desk for operational needs. Okay. Example, like taxi fare for the guest, then emergency supplies, things like those, like tissue or whatever, and then small purchases. So because cash leaves the hotel, it is shown as a negative amount. So if it's a expenses, that means it's a paid out total. So in this case, they have paid out total of $50. Okay. So for corrections, so far there's none. And then adding this $10, $10,000, 624,079 cents, and then $1,080.13 minus the adjustment total minus the paid out total. There were no corrections aside from that. So you got a shift total of $11,000. I'm sorry, $11,521.27. So that means ang kita for the entire shift from 2 to 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. is only $11,521.27. So this will be passed for the next shifting. So kung sino na naman ang MOD, okay? So for that purpose. So this is it's like if you're a nurse, right? Ma'am Lita, um, when you turn over to the next assigned people, then you need to turn over everything, all patients' information. So same thing with the hotel operation. Okay, any clarification before we proceed? There's none?
No, ma'am.
Uh-huh, no. Anyways, I'll be posting the recording. Okay? Because on Monday, we'll have night audit written exam. Are you ready? Okay, next. Uh, okay, so the night audit reports includes credit card transaction report, arrival and departure report. We have the no-show report and then credit limit report. Also, the comp. Actually, it's complimentary rooms report, then out of order rooms report, then in-house report, and then the message report. Hotel performance overall, it's the statistics must be recorded and summary reports generally generated that conform to the OSALI guidelines. OSALI means it's actually a uniform system of accounts. I forget. Uniform system of accounts for the lodging industry. Okay. Sorry. Am I correct? Yes, it's a uniform system of accounts for the lodging industry. That's Uzali guidelines. It's practiced all over the world. It's the standard practice for the guidelines. Okay, so the hotel performance report is the most common form of this summary. Okay, so next is the hotel performance report as well is reviewed each morning by senior management and department heads throughout the hotel. It illustrates the revenue and occupancy performance of the entire hotel. May it small, may it big, may it 5 star, 4 star, 3 star hotel. So everything is reviewed each morning by senior management or the department heads. Okay, so we'll have the performance report now. We'll see. Okay, so as you can see, we have the just the sample. Okay, as you can see, it's the name of the hotel is X, Y, and Z, and they have 200 rooms available. Date is um, Friday the 13th of 2001, and this is June maybe. So as you can see, you have um, you have the market segment here, occupancy and the room revenue. So we'll start with the transient guest. So transient guest, they are individual travelers, okay, who are not part of a group. Okay, individual travelers. Okay, stand alone if you see. So as you can see, we have for business, you have 50 rooms occupied by for businesses. So that is 25% of the total number of hotel rooms. Okay. So how are you going to get the calculation? Simple. Okay. All you need to do is 50 because you have 50 occupied rooms for business alone. 50 and then you divided it by 200 times 100. Okay. Calculator again. Very basic. So we have 50 divided by 200 times 100. See, 25. So that means 25% of the total number of rooms. Kasi 50, di ba? So for pleasure, um, travelers, they are, you know, pleasure, just having fun. Okay, so they have 40. Then again, same calculation. To have it 20%, so 40 divided by 200. 40 divided by 200. Here, the number of hotels, and then times 100%. That is a total of 20%. So you just add 50 plus 40 is 90. 25 plus 20 is 45% total from the total room of the hotel. Okay, so we'll have the a group guest here, the second one for market segment. Group guests are guests that is staying as part of an organized group. So you have here the corporate, then association groups, and then we have the other. Same thing from the transient to have the calculation. So 50 times, I'm sorry, 50 divided by 200 times 100. So still 25. Same thing here, 10%, that's 5%. Then for others, we have 20, that's basically 10%. So a total of 50, 10, 80, then 25, 30, 40. So 40% of 80% is 40% of 200 room hotel. Get it? Okay, for other occupancy, here other as you can see as part of market segment, uh COMPS means it's complementary rooms. These are rooms given free of charge. Okay? So, free ni sila. OOO is out of order. Zero. Total subtotal is 5. Kasi 5 plus 0. So your total is 90 plus 80 plus 5, that is 175. We'll try. We'll try to check. Uh, 90 plus 80 plus 5 equals 175. So simple as that, okay? So complementary, um this one here for other under others, complementary are no free of charge. So example, say let's say for example a VIP guest kasi friendship ni owner, hotel owner, then free also uh are the owners of the hotel, no, VIP guests, hotel owners, sometimes inspectors, like for example, um, in our case we have TESDA, so they are free of charge in staying in Julmia, things like those. And travel writers, okay? Travel writers usually um, write feedbacks for the hotel. This is common for the five-star hotels, 4-star hotels, things like those. May it be positive or negative feedback that they will be, uh, you know, writing about the hotel. It doesn't matter. But if you will be the travel writer and you'll be staying in the hotel for free, malisud pod o you'll have a negative feedback for the hotel, correct? So if I am the hotel owner, I would say I would let them stay for how many days to have a positive feedback from them, right? So those are complementary rooms or comps, tawag natin, comps. So this type of rooms are given for free, free of charge. Okay, so we'll have the room revenue here. We'll see. Average rate is 150, correct? So this is basically the rate of the room, $150 per room for the transient room. So computation is 150 room rate and then times 90. So as you can see, here's the subtotal. So that's equal to $13,500. So it's simple. You just need to multiply that one. Okay, we'll see. Para naman manumano tayo. Okay, so 150 times 90, that is equal to 13,500. See? So as simple as that. Same when you have the room revenue, corporate 50, as association group 10, 20, 80, so things 135. For transients, we have 150 per room. Then for group, we have 135 per room. It's the rate of the room, regular rate. So times 80, hence the total is 80 occupied rooms. So 135 times 80, that is $10,800. Okay, someone is asking to join. Let will try. Oi, hello guys.
Mali.
Paano? May tsura.
I'm sorry
Wala si ma'am.
guys. Oh, nawala
Ma'am,
kay Kuan.
nag-set ma'am no, nag-set ni mo.
Yes, na-reset.
Lagi. Okay ma'am.
Alam ko natulbok ko ito nga po ang star.
Same face naman din yung mga classmate ah.
Maragi hapon.
Murag gyapon nga nahong nga
O
ba?
na yung mga butan.
Muna yung mga na-award sa Ginoo.
Lalo
O
na.
yun.
Kay, ba man eh, kanang tinanood man eh. Kani si Kuano, gusto man eh, si Limi, man eh, si Limi, Salvia. Man si Kuan dere. Si, ano to, Sak. Asa ni yung
Sak?
ngalan? Oh,
Wala
Ano
pa.
ta? Turon. Musulod naman turon. Naman to ganina.
asa ni si Cherlyn? Cherlyn, katuning. Kuila.
Itong kagahapon. Nabatanon.
Kani si Milchura mo ni si Kuan?
Kayot.
Katong di Minoria ga.
Alat kita ra gid ay gaw. Uy, wala lagi si Andre dire, no? Sa Andre oy.
Oh. I-message si Andre, uy.
Sa Andre oy.
Naman to siya.
Mo dara na si second floor ba ilaha. Sa
Okay, pag-fly ra ko ba?
sim, wala dito si Andre dire, pero mantay.
Ronald.
Isa
Zing.
Jinx.
isa man is Ronald.
Si Jinx.
Ha?
Si Jinx.
Ronalda.
Nal,
Diba?
kita po si Amanda Ronald there. Open pod camera.
Ay. Si Ronalda na.
Still wanted to
Ronaldo?
sleep.
Si Jinx.
Boski ko eh.
Okay.
Ano mo si Inday Guapa dire.
Ako si Inday Guapa.
Busy ko siyang business.
Siya, yung sa negosyo ay papila. May anak, bi.
Si Ma'am, si Kuan na to, si Inder atong negosyable, negosyo. Doon si Andre da ituod. Ito
Wala
tawagan.
nakabukon. Anto others.
Seven. Asin, wait lang, wait sa katawagan ako sa Andre.
Tug pa na tug.
Si Andre.
Isa to ning lip sa JC.
Si, si Gatong Gapon ba si Kuan? Si, ano sa ni?
Nicole?
Edsel.
Si Edsel.
Nagtrabaho pa tayo ito, no?
Tingali. Wala si Andre. Tawagan sa ako sa Andre.
Di ba, online job man po na siya. Kasi dito kakuan ba?
Mga gani.
Ayaw naman po siya, ani.
Excuse me, mag-CS ako.
Ronalda, mo atong friend ng left.
Okay, I'll share back. I'm sorry. I'll share back my screen. Where is that? Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. 9 na lang tayo. Alright. So, here. Do you have any questions about this?
No.
Same. All you need to do is to get just to get the formula. And then after that, you'll see the result. Okay. So, we have the total revenue of $24,300. You'll just need to add You'll just need to add everything, okay? For uh, total room revenue, we have $24,300. Okay, so here's the thing. Then for gross average daily rate or the ADR, all you need to do is to just divide the 24,300 by 175. Where did you get the 175? It's the total, okay?
The,
Total number of rooms occupied, okay?
mm,
So 24,300 divided by 175, that is 138,000. Sorry, $138.86. Then for the net average daily rate, 24,300 times 100, divided by 170. Where did you get the 170?
from the group and transient.
Okay, very good. So that is divided by 170, so total of
Point nine.
$142.94. Okay? So why is that the net ADR is higher? As you can see, it's higher, 142.94 than 138.86. Why is it that the net average, the net ADR, yes, is higher than the gross average rate, than the generated new revenue income? Because complementary rooms has no generated revenue. You know, it's free of charge, right?
Yes.
Yes, so that's correct. So removing them gives us a more accurate picture of the revenue performance of the entire shift. So that is why it is higher than the gross. Okay? Supposedly, 'di ba, dapat mas mataas yung gross rate, 'di ba? Kasi
Mm,
no deductions. So bakit mas mataas yung net average rate? It's because complimentary rooms are not charged. They are free of charge, as what we have discussed a while ago. Okay? All right. Any more questions?
mm.
There's none. So let's have another slides here. Okay. So again, we'll have another hotel performance report. Ba't ang hina ng internet ko? So as you can see, we have here the outlet. So Mr. Big's restaurant for breakfast. Uh, when you say breakfast covers, it's the number of heads. Okay. Breakfast covers, it's the number of heads, and then breakfast avenue check, it's the amount per head. Okay. So ang plato nila is 8 per head is $8.95. So you just need to divide it by, I multiply again. So 30 times $8.95, that's equal to $268.50. Same with the lunch covers. They have 50 heads. Per head is $12.95, a total of 647 and 50 cents. Okay? Ganun lang kasimple. Times lang. Then diner revenue, again, they have diner covers, 75 heads actually. Then dinner average check is $15.95. So total of $1,196.25. Okay, simple as that. So the total food revenue, we have $268.50 plus 647.50. This to $1,196.25, a total of $2,112.25. That's how you compute. Just add all subtotal revenue from breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay? So you have the total food revenue of $2,112.25. Okay, for beverage covers, we have 120 packs, okay, and a total of $268.50. How did we come up with $268.50 and 5 cents? That is 268 divided by 120. 268.5 divided by, where's division? Divided by 120, that is $2.24. Okay, we need to round off the one. $2.24, 25, is it 25? Times 120, that is equals to 268.8. So it's 120 times 24. So you just need to divide it by the one. We'll try again. 268.50, 268.50 divided by 120, that is equals to 2.24. So 2.24 times 120, that is equals to 268.8. I don't know. They have point 0.5. Wrong. So that's how you get it. Okay, only 5 is 5 cents, 3 cents is difference. Okay, so that is how you come up with the subtotal revenue of the big lounge. So you just need to just divide it by how many heads, and then the revenue, average check is $2 something. So here's for the breakfast. Okay, banquets and catering revenue. For breakfast covers, we have zero. That is why they didn't add the average check per head since zero. But for lunch, we have 30 heads, and then the average check is $20 per head. Then for dinner, we have 100 packs, 100 heads. Then average check is $45 per head. So you just need to divide it by, I mean, multiply that 120 times 30, and then 45 times 100, need to add, then equals to $5,100. Then for audiovisual, this is given. Gift shop, 3,200. Game room revenue is 125. Given, this is given actually. So all you need to do is to have the total hotel revenue per rooms. So how are you going to add this one? Add everything. So from food revenue, for rooms we have $24.300. Where did you get the $24.300 from the previous slides that we had? We'll get back to that. Here, as you can see, right? $24.300. That's for the rooms. Then $2.112 for, let's get down. For restaurants, we have $2,112 here, 25 cents. Then for lounge, big Mr. Big's lounge, that is $268.50. For the banquet, we have $5,100. Then $6,200 for the audiovisual revenue. Then $3,200, and then for game room we have $125. So added, that is equals to 41,305.75 cents. So how are you going to take to get the total expenditures per occupant occupied room? This is actually that we call it trev por, okay? Trev por. So trev por is actually a a a total expenditure per occupied room. So formula is what? Here you can see it. $41,305.75. This one here divided by 175. Hence 175 is the occupied rooms from our previous slide. So total revenue, I mean, the total expenditure per occupied room is $236.03. Okay. Oops. Hold on, hold on. May gustong pumasok. Sino kaya to? Si Inday Guapa. Alright. Okay, so do you have any question for this one here? Ha? Tingog mga kababayan ko.
Ma'am, no, ma'am, no.
Okay. So, we'll continue. So, ganun lang. May, anyways, for night audit, we have basically a formula for everything. So, all you need to do is to, um, for posting, you just need to read, analyze. Like for example, we had the previous slides for this one here. This one here. So posting is very important as well. So here you need to analyze breakfast, for breakfast, pila, things like that. For lunch, how much? Sundries for gift shop, things like those. Shoe shine, and then the pro shop. So all you need to do is to just read before you get to manual posting. Then division as usual, you need to add addition, subtraction, and multiplication. There's no square root or fractions in this case. Okay, percentage you just need to add. Multiply the percentage into 100. Then you come up with a percentile number. All right. Okay, so we'll have this check on this one. So no more questions. Anyways, you have the rate, okay? You have the formula here down. All you just need to do is to get study, go back and forth with the posting from the above slides. Okay, so things like that. So for the KPI, we have here total rooms of 200, meaning it's the hotel inventory. Occupied rooms 175, correct? Rooms sold or used. Then the rate is 87.5%. It's the hotel highest occupied room. Then the room revenue, we have $24 and 300. I mean $24,300. It's the revenue from room sales. The gross ADR is $138.86. It's the average room rate, including the complimentary rooms. Then the net ADR is 142 $142.94. It is the average room rate excluding the complimentary rooms. Then we have the restaurant revenue. It's the food sales, lounge revenue, beverage sales. Then we have the banquet revenue. It's the event and catering services sales. Then we have the other revenue, that's gift shop, game room, audiovisual. It's AV, okay, AV, audio visual, or when you need sound systems. And then the total hotel revenue, it's the revenue from all departments, okay? And then the TREV4, it's the total revenue generated per occupied room, okay? So that means the management interpretation reports indicates a strong operating day. Okay, so occupancy is very high, that is 87.5%. Total hotel rooms sold, that is 170, provided by five complementary rooms. Then you have the generated rooms, that is 58.8% of a total hotel revenue, that is $24,300 out of $41,305.75. So banquets and audiovisual services contributed significantly, showing strong meeting events business. So marami silang booking. So every occupied room generated an average of $236.03 in total hotel revenue, which is an excellent indicator of overall hotel performance. Okay? So next, um, yeah, ancillary night audit duties. Hotels might employ their night auditors in varied rules. So some of the individuals auditors may also operate the PBX, switchboard, or the front desk. Some even perform security duties as needed. And then the night audit manager assumes the role of manager on duty, or the MOD. They are the one who will generate the MOD report to document all incidents and accidents inside the operations of the hotel. Okay? So hotel safety internet exercise. Um, I will have this as your assignment. We'll see if I'll have this as your assignment, or we'll have another assignment for the night audit itself. Okay? So, any question, clarification, late reactions? Madali lang na naman to. Madali lang ba?
Parang hindi.
Hindi.
Parang hindi.
Parang hindi na parang oo.
Dili ma'am, dili dali ma'am.
Guy, nitingog lagi.
Makakutaw sa utok.
Ay, Ma'am Alita. Ayaw sa
Ma'am, very
pagsando kay
hard. Very
mag-screenshot
hard, ma'am.
ko.
Very hard.
Recorded.
Not easy.
Ma'am Lita. Ayaw sa pag-ilis. Kay recorded. Naghukas naman noon.
Dili
Ha?
na mi
Ma'am,
ma'am.
What?
I have a question. This
Yes.
topic is open to our assessment, used for assessment.
Yes, definitely. This is your written exam.
Oh my God.
Written exam during the assessment.
Yes. It will
Ay,
take
ay,
Oh
you
ay,
my.
pa.
1 hour.
What
Nga,
me
ya.
God help us God help us Lord very not easy.
Plus plus lang manggod siya. Plus plus
Kanang
and
nako ma'am, ang
minus
night
minus
audit
and
ang amo lang kuan one person og pila iyang nagasto o pila iyang nagamit sa
no.
hotel. So
For night
tanan ni ay
audit reports, the actual night audit report, you have at least five guest clients. Basahon jud
kaya
ninyo
kung
ang
one
manual
person na na client
posting.
ang among ikuan ana i-total pila iyang nakuan ba nagamit
Yes.
sa hotel. Okay.
Yes. Correct. All you need to do is verify who is who and what room number and what significant expenses they have occurred. Like for example, 104 nagpa-laundry siya. Then si 105 nagkuha siya wine bottle sa bar. And then si 106 ano siya, nagpa-company siya og laptop. It's because it's not working. Things like
Kanang
that.
item ana
Those
ma'am added with tax.
really depends on the system. You'll be given an instruction on how to compute. Maybe it would have tax, or maybe it will not be
Free
having a
tax.
tax. So plainly, expenses, no tax, no generated tax at all. But if the instruction is you need to compute for the tax, then you need to add it in your computation as well, like what we did. Okay, so any questions?
Super na to.
None? I'll be playing this one by recording, so we'll see if I can attach it in the Google Classroom. I'll find ways to attach the discussion, especially for this one, so that you'll have um, you can download and then review it while having a vacation. Okay. Okay. Any more questions before we go by?
No, so
Yes.
far.
You're not audible. Please make your mic closer.
So clear.
Yeah. No, no,
Calculator.
no phone. Only calculator. You are not allowed. If we will be having, a, what do you call this one? An exercise or an assignment with the night audit calculations and computations and or any activity for the night audit, you can actually browse the internet. But I encourage you to practice it manually because you will not have an access with the internet during the national assessment and certification. Only your calculator and the test paper. No more else. You don't have the access for the internet. That is why if we have activities, yeah, you can actually research for the internet. But I encourage you to practice it manually without opening the internet. Dili magsalig. It's because you cannot use that internet during the national assessment and certification. All you have is your calculator and the paper that need to be answered. And you're only given 45 minutes, the least to 1 hour. Okay? And I think we have for your computation.
Oh,
5 ka parts. So, kung nganganga mo dito, magnganga po ninyong papel, then not yet competent. Addition raman na siya, and then addition ra jud siya. And then basa mo for manual posting si one, as what I have said, si 105 nagkuan siya og Sunday dito sa bar, and then nagpalabas si 106, and then nagpa room service si 107. So you need to be very specific with the manual posting. It's very important uh to have critical analysis on the situation or the given instruction, para dili mo mawala. Yeah, five I think 5 parts, and I think that is 9 pages,
Simba ko.
9 or 10 pages. Yes.
Undang ta ni.
Ayaw. Plus
Mga nagdagang
plus
kape,
plus
ma'am.
raman na siya.
Thinking, ma'am,
Yeah.
thinking very nervous at this time. Nervous.
No. All you need to do. I was also in your. I was also. Um.
Nawag.
I also had.
Bidel. Patawagan ako na sa mong kuya, be. Ma'am, wait sa
I.
mama. I have a
Yes.
call. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Uh.
What?
I
Ana.
also I was also in your place. I was also when we had our uh national assessment and certification. But what I did is I just memorized the, you know, the formula. Then okay lang naman. Di mo kinahanglan i-perfect. All you need to do is to pass the assessment,
Dili
and
na
then
kami ang maghimo ana para sa accounting ba. Dili pa ato
no,
style sa imuha na daghana. Pwede sa isa ka person mo ni siya
no.
nakakuha na siya din total lang na dito tanan ragyan ano lang siya ba parang accounting lang na sa
Dili man kita ang maghimo sa National Assessment and Certification Night Audit written report. It is from the central office. So no assessor,
bali nakabutang
no.
na na di ay nila ma'am ang kanang
Yes,
kuan na.
ihatag na na sa
Okay,
inyo
okay,
isa ka
okay.
set. 9 pages or 10 pages maybe. Oh. And then 45 to 1 hour. Ako maghatag na ko 40 minutes. Oh, dali ra siya, plus plus minus minus. We'll have the exam on Monday. Yeah, di na pud mo manunga, mirisi.
Moto nga may bahala pag masero.
Oh. Kay ako di makumutunga.
Ama ka diha.
Okay, so no more.
No more ma'am.
Muadto unta kog Edsel kay mangayo ko ginamos. Kalimot ko pangayo gapon.
Agoy, hisgutan naman po na nimo.
Wa ko kakao sa ginamos. Kaloka.
Yun ko, yung kaon yung ko ginamos.
Kami no.
Hmm.
Alam ito
Kung
saging,
baso
no?
iba din
Ma'am,
halal.
excuse me, ma'am. Permission to leave, ma'am. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
goodbye.
ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. Kay I have a call, urgent ASAP call. Thank you very
Goodbye.
much. Goodbye, classmates. See you on Monday.
Yeah, bye. So,
Oh
any
man,
question? Clarification, guys?
No
Before
ma'am, no ma'am.
leaving, there's none. So,
no ma'am,
uh,
we'll just see the record.
okay, sige. Bye-bye na for now. Have a nice day,
Okay ma'am,
guys.
bye-bye.
See
Bye.
ya.
See you in Monday.
Yeah.
Ah, 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 ah.